Hello everyone, my name is Roya, and today I am coming to you with my review of the Chandler Legacies by Abdi Nazemian. So this is a book that mostly the reason I read it is because Abdi Nazemian is one of my favorite authors ever, and at this point I honestly will pick up anything he writes, no matter what kind of story it is or anything. Like, he could write anything in any genre, and his writing is so good that I will be invested in the story. So this definitely did not disappoint. This is about five kids in a boarding school in 1999 who basically end up in the same writing group, and they all come from different backgrounds. They're all different ethnicities. They, like, four of them at least are queer. They all basically, two of them actually hate each other at the beginning of the story because of something that happened the previous year at the school. And basically they're at this school where the majority of students have like rich or famous parents and stuff, but only one of our five main characters does. The other four of them are either like on scholarship or like it's a lot of money for them to be able to go there, that type of thing. Like, they're totally not the typical kind of kid who goes there. And so it's an exploration of these kids figuring out things about privilege and how people can end up not suffering consequences for something really bad, even if they are somebody powerful, all kinds of things. And then it's basically just about everything that happens to them at this boarding school. There's also something inherently queer automatically about boarding school type stories, and so to get one from an author who is gay and did go to boarding school, it was definitely really good to get that perspective and all of that. So this is definitely, if you're looking for boarding school stories, this is definitely one that you should absolutely read. I did still give this book 5 stars. I do not think it is my favorite of Abdi's books. I do think that his previous two were definitely still my favorite ones, but I did absolutely enjoy this book so much, and I could not put it down at all. It was a really amazing read. One way in which this is actually very similar to his previous book, Like a Love Story, is that we do get multiple point of view characters. You can tell which one is based off of himself and his own, like, the most closely related to his own experiences. It's pretty clear. But all of the characters are still given actually the same amount of the story and the same well-roundedness and the same important part to play in the plot. All of the characters are equally well-rounded and really fun to read about, and had a lot of conflict within this story, and so it was definitely really impressive that this book is able to juggle 5 people without having it be in any way confusing or anything like that at all, and not having any of them be too similar to each other, nothing. And what's also really great is that we get, when we do alternate perspectives, and this is all in third person, but it's still like the person's point of view, all of that. When we do alternate perspectives, we do get a long chapter with each one. It's not like short at all, because I do feel like a lot of books that have a lot of point of view characters switch too quickly, so you kind of don't even really get a chance to get used to the character you're reading about, because you're still so stuck on the other one, the previous one. But this book didn't do that at all. It's very it's really, it does this really well. It keeps you invested in the character that you're reading about for long enough that you feel like you got to know that character in that chapter. So the chapters we get for each character are really long, and I think that's actually really great, because that's one of the things that a lot of people don't like about multiple points of views, is because it just flip-flops between them so much, like too often, but this does the exact opposite. So overall, this book definitely had all of the things that I pick up one of Abdi's books for. I did really enjoy this book, and I definitely think that y'all should definitely give it a read. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you've read this book, let me know what your thoughts are, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.